92.7 Urban Lifestyle Radio Station.
Hello, good morning. It's time for Sports on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. My name is Kelvin Oswans, and this is proudly brought to you by Mega 6. Lotto 6 numbers can change your life. Today is Wednesday, and what are you going to do if you won 1 million Ghana cedis today with only 49 numbers? Just 49 numbers to choose from. Mega 6 Lotto is offering you the opportunity to win exciting prizes. Don't forget to play before 5 p.m. each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So just as you know, today is a Wednesday and an opportunity for you to win 1 million Ghana cedis. All you need to do is to dial *266# or download the iOS and Android apps on mega6lotto.com to play. Mega 6 Lotto is approved and regulated by the NLA. Now let's get into the story, starting from boxing. And after the exploits of Samuel Techi and Joseph Kome at the 2022 Commonwealth Games, UK-based Ghanaian boxer Seth Jima has indicated he will be representing Ghana for the upcoming Games qualifiers to be held in Paris, France in 2024. The decision to switch nationality comes as a surprise to many, as the Ghana Boxing Authority has stated that Seth Jima had pledged his allegiance to the United Kingdom. Jima says his choice is an expression of his enthusiasm to serve Ghana.
I thought about it a long time, and obviously it came to my idea is that I think it's only right to give it back to my country, my motherland, make my friends and family and the country proud as well. I mean, I grew up in Ghana. That's where I was born, and I'm a Ghanaian. So why not, if my country needs me in a time, then I can also give it back to them, of course. And I need to be there to support them. And I think it's also a big motivation for the kids or for the youth who look up to me as well, So it's something I think is the only right, because at the beginning of the year, everyone was talking about Frazier has switched to United Kingdom and he's not coming back home. He's a UK, he's this and that. But social media is like that. Everyone got idea or option to say whatever. Yeah, but I think it's only right for me to get back to the country.
Well, that is from Fraser McBones, but popularly known as Fraser McBones. Jima has, after his departure from Ghana for the UK in 2012, commenced training as a boxer in 2017. A technical knockout over CJ Wood in his first light heavyweight test drew the world's attention to him as his videos went viral after defeating Daryl Sharp at London's Cooper Boxing Arena in April as the undercard of the bout between Joe Joyce and Zilil Zhang. The boxer was billed for his third professional bout in July, but it was cancelled. The 33-year-old has committed to challenging for a place in the Paris 2024 Olympics.
I watch them, obviously, thanks to internet. They have their videos and their fight, previous fight, and some of their fights in the Olympic and some of their amateur fights, in YouTube. So I watch them. I learn a lot from them, and what I can say is that end of this month, I will be in Ghana. I'm still in camp in youth in Accra. Then we move from Accra to Dakar, which is Ghana. And I think it's very interesting because they will say something like, when I come, they're going to kind of try to give me some people to spar. And I was like, okay, interesting. All right, so I'm gonna have some few people to fight in maybe Bochum Arena. I've never been there before, so I'm not sure if I got the name right. Yeah, Bochum Arena, to get the preparation to the Senegal.
So that is Fraser McBones there, hoping that he will qualify for the Olympics on the ticket of Ghana. Now, away from boxing, Ghana Premier League outfit Aduana FC have announced the capture of Yahweh Champon as the side's new head coach. The Champon replaces Pakwesi Feben, who has moved to Legon Cities. A statement from the club read, Aduana Football Club is pleased to announce Yahweh Champon as the club's new head coach. Yahweh Champon has managed Mediama SC 11 Wonders as a coach. His contract lasts until 2020. 25. So that's the latest from Ediana. Now to Dreams FC, and they expected to leave Ghana to Guinea on Thursday in preparation for the CAF Confederations Cup preliminary round match against Milo FC. They still believe guys will take on the Guinean team in their first CAF interclub match after winning the Ghana FA Cup, which qualified them to compete at that level. On Saturday, August 19th, Milo FC will host Dreams FC before the rematch at the Accra Sports Stadium a week later. Now to Ghana Premier League giants Asante Kotoko, and they are still in the business of purchasing more players to augment their squad, and they've announced the signing of striker Carlo Ouattara. The club had been working on a deal to secure the services of the striker for the past few weeks, and they announced the confirmation of the player yesterday, that is Carlo Ouattara. The strong forward has inked a 3-year contract with Asante Kotoko and will be part of the squad. Also, defender Henry Ansu, he's also a player from Brekum. Chelsea is being one of the enterprising young centre-backs in the Ghana Premier League, and he's also signed by the He's also signed for the Porcupines on a 3-year deal. So that is the latest from Asante Kotoko. Now to the FIFA Women's World Cup, and Spain once again claimed a dramatic 2-1 win against Sweden on Tuesday in Auckland to book a spot in their first ever FIFA Women's World Cup final. In some hectic final minutes of the game, teenager Salma Paraluelo thought she had put the game to bed when she struck an opener for Spain in the 81st minute, but Sweden substitute Rebecca Blomqvist found the equalizer with a superb finish in the 88th. Celebrations, however, didn't last because captain Olga Carmona immediately put Spain back in front, and this time for good. In Sunday's final, Spain will face either the winner of the matchup between co-host Australia and Euro 2022 winners England, who played this morning. Here is a preview to that game.
Australia and England are set to resume their decades-old sporting rivalry when they meet in the second Women's World Cup semi-final in Sydney. Co-host Australia will have the nation behind them for the first World Cup semi-final in their history, and Stadium Australia will be heaving with an anticipated crowd of about 80,000 on Wednesday. However, England are the reigning European champions and will be favourites to reach the final of the World Cup for the first time, even if they must face down a hostile crowd. The Matildas became the first home team since the United States in 1999 to win the quarter-final in 9 Women's World Cups when they eliminated tournament favourites France. Star striker Sam Kerr is expected to start the match after a calf injury, although coach Gustafsson has stopped short of confirming her name on the team sheet. The biggest name missing from England's team sheet will be James, who will be hoping her team can progress to the final, making her eligible for the last and biggest match of the tournament. With both teams looking forward to make history, this game will be one for the books.
One for the books indeed, and as well as Sarina Wiegman looking forward to completing the double after winning the European Championship. England's coach has given a fair assessment of her opponent, Australia.
Well, first of all, I don't think they're the underdog. They play at home. The stadium will be really full. So I think that there's two teams that are very good, they're very strong and have grown into the tournament. So I think it's going to be very tight, and it's going to be very, very competitive. And we approach the game as any other game. Just we prepare how we want to play. We analyze our opponent really well, so hopefully we can take out the strengths and exploit some weaknesses. And take it from there.
So that is Sarina Wiegman there. Now away from women football, Manchester City's Kevin De Bruyne will be out for up to 3 or 4 months due to injury after Monday's Can City wanted De Bruyne to undergo surgery on his hamstring injury to avoid a recurrence, estimated to keep him out until early 2024. Pep Guardiola says Kevin De Bruyne is irreplaceable.
No, first of all, I had to say the injury for Kevin is a blow for us, so it's a big loss. Kevin having specific qualities and that you can lose it, for 1 game, 2 games, but for a long time it's really, really tough for us. But at the same time, we have to look forward, and of course we have alternatives there, differing skills, because the skills for Kevin is irreplaceable, but we have a different talent players, and it's an opportunity. Life gives you that, when it's an injury, you have an opportunity for the other one. So, and I'm pretty sure they will take it.
That is from Pep Guardiola. Now this evening, Manchester City plays Sevilla in the UEFA Super Cup. Pep Guardiola says winning the treble last season isn't enough, and Manchester City want to do it again.
I have to admit it's a relief for all the club, of course. I have to tell you as well that you can be 7 years, 1 decade, 20 years, 30 years if you don't win the Champions League. So it's a difficult title to win. It's of course a real relief, but it's not enough. Otherwise we'll be everybody at home. Myself as a manager and all the players, and okay, we have done it, go home. And we are here, but still we are hungry enough and to compete, and especially to challenge ourselves, to prove ourselves. If someone want to take our 3 crowns, hopefully they can fight against us to take it. So still we want to defend what we won last season.
Well, kickoff is at 7 p.m. Manchester City, Sevilla in the UEFA Super Cup. Now to Brighton and Hove Albion CEO Paul Barber, and he's provided an insight into Caicedo's £115 million move to Chelsea despite an arrangement with Liverpool.
In a slightly difficult position because we've negotiated a deal. We've spent many days working with Liverpool to get a deal agreed, and they couldn't have done any more. They were superb, professional throughout, no doubt about that whatsoever. But then, it comes down to the player, and at that point we're very much out of the loop because it's a discussion between the player and Liverpool and then the agent, and then ultimately they come to a decision. At the point that it was clear that he wasn't going to Liverpool, then we have to go into a different mode because, having negotiated, a British record transfer, we've then got to do it again 3 days later, which is unusual to say the least. And we did, and we started working with Chelsea as soon as we realised that Liverpool were not able to proceed. Then obviously at that point we've got to protect our own interests, and our interests are our player and making sure that we realise the value for that player that we were expecting. And we've done that, and Moyes now goes on to the next stage of his career. He's a fine player. He could become one of the best midfield players in the world. He's got that much potential. So we've done our bit in the progress of his career. He's now on to the next stage. We're on to the next stage because we've got a great squad. We've got players coming through behind him, which is our model, and we'll look to move on from.
That is from Paul Barber. Now Moises Caicedo himself has spoken for the first time as a Chelsea player, and he's buzzing and looking forward to becoming a club legend.
Because I saw a lot of players in the midfield like Makelele or N'Golo Kante. They were my inspiration for me to support Chelsea as well. I'm here to be a great player, to help to the team, to become a legend in this amazing club. Every year I have to do my best for this amazing club, one of the biggest clubs in the world. I'm here to become a legend for this amazing club. I'm so happy to be working for Mauricio Pochettino. He speaks Spanish as well. It's so good for me because I can understand more. I like play more like a central midfielder to help the team to make some tackles. I like to make a lot of tackles.
That is from Moises Caicedo. Now, Arsenal have also signed goalkeeper David Raya on a season-long loan from Brentford with the option to make the move permanent. Well, Brentford, as goalkeeper 27, has also spoken to the media, and he hopes that when Arsenal came for his signature, he had to say no, and he's ready to compete with Aaron Ramsdale for the number 1 spot.
He sent me the values of what Arsenal are about now and the group of lads that we have here. The way that the club is going is growing even more. So it's a beautiful challenge to take, and I couldn't say no. I haven't had the chance yet to have a proper meeting with him, but obviously I know I've seen Arsenal a lot of years, and since he came, he's made a massive difference to the style of play and to the club. So I've been following for a long time, and that's one of obviously the biggest parts. So I think I've got an idea on my head what he wants me to do, but obviously I need to have a chat with him and with Iñaki to see how we structure, and obviously it's completely different of the way I played at Brentford, so I need to adapt very quick.
Well, a couple of transfer news. Chelsea are set to sign winger Michael Olise from Crystal Palace after activating a release clause in his contract in the region of £35 million. Now the France under-21 international is poised to become the club's 9th major signing of the summer. London-born Olise registered 11 assists in the Premier League for Palace last season and signed for the Eagles from Reading on a 5-year deal in 2021. Olise, 21, was a member of Chelsea's youth system before leaving age 14. Now Chelsea have also agreed a fee of £53 million plus £5 million in add-ons. For Southampton midfielder Romeo Lavia, the 19-year-old, has just one senior cap for Belgium and is yet to have a medical before the move to Stamford Bridge. And also Chuba Akpom, former Arsenal forward and Middlesbrough forward, is having a medical at Ajax ahead of finalising a £12.7 million move to the Eredivisie from the English Championship. So that is the latest in there from Chuba Akpom's cap. And that will be all for sports this morning on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Thanks to Mega 6 Lotto. 6 numbers can change your life. Yes, Mega 6 Lotto proudly brought to you Sunrise Sports. What would you do if you won 1 million Ghana cedis today with only 49 numbers to choose from? Mega 6 Lotto is offering you the chance to win exciting prizes. Don't forget to play before 5 p.m. every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today is a Wednesday. Dial star 266# or download the iOS or Android apps on mega6lotto.com to play. Mega 6 Lotto is approved and regulated by the NLA. Sunrise continues shortly, but DJ Abiam is always here to serve you with some fine tunes. Have a brilliant Wednesday.